the terror attack in Jammu. The police station that was attacked in Kathua is now on fire. A little after 6 this morning, 3 terrorists dressed in army uniforms stormed this police station in Rajbagh. One policeman, one civilian have been killed. Also, one terrorist is dead. Top police officers are at the spot and so are army forces. Firing is still underway and the centre is closely monitoring the situation. The Home Minister spoke to the DGP and he is expected to make a statement in Parliament.
मेरे ख्याल से जब सदन का सत्र जारी है, आदरणीय गृह मंत्री जी वक्तव्य भी देने वाले हैं, तो इसके विषय में कोई बड़ी अधिक चर्चा करनी उचित नहीं रहेगी। साथ ही साथ हम सबके लिए ये संदेश भी है कि हमारा पड़ोसी शायद अपनी शरारतों से, हरकतों से बाज नहीं आ रहा।
It is said that Pakistan is habitual in backstabbing. But whenever we have tried, whenever our country has tried to make friendship with Pakistan, they have always backstabbed. This time also, while the talks at the Foreign Secretary level are just concluded, and it is just within a week after that, this incident has taken place, which is most unfortunate. I think the Pakistan has to be told that both friendship, talks, and then militancy and attacks cannot go together.
कम से कम 20 बंदे अंदर अभी आस्ते आस्ते करके हमने कोई 10-12 लड़के निकाल लिए। ये शोर शराबा कर रहे हैं, अभी टाइम लगेगा हमें, क्योंकि पहले हमारे लड़कों को सेव करना है। वो लड़के विदाउट वेपन है, तो अभी पीछे से हमने कोई 8-10 लड़के निकाल दिए हैं। अभी 5-7 लड़के, हमारे 2 लड़के तो बिल्कुल ऐसे फंसे हैं जैसे ये मिलिटेंट दोनों, उनके साथ ही 2 लड़के फंसे हैं।
Well, let's go across to Nazir, who joins us from Kathua. There, Nazir, the station is on fire. We saw smoke coming out. What is the latest?
Well, it caught fire, a portion of it caught fire, but it looks like militants may have been killed, because we have not seen for last 15 minutes, no fire came out, an officer was injured. That was the last round of, exchange of firing, but no one can take chances because they have to go for the room-to-room intervention. You see large number of the security force, and you can see large number of people actually. The villagers who have come out here to exactly since morning, they are seeing what exactly has happened, because though these attacks are not new to people, you see the helicopters, army helicopters hovering around in the nearby area to see if there are more militants any hiding. But according to the police intelligence and the other intelligence sources, the reports are only these 2 to 3 militants have crossed the international border during the night, and at Dayalchak they hijacked a auto rickshaw, and then they hijacked another vehicle which is very close to this police station, where militants then stormed the police station, in which at least 2 to 3 security force personnel are reportedly killed and 7 to 9 have been injured, including an officer. So all these people actually coming here to see when this encounter is going to end, because this highway has been closed for any traffic since this morning, because these militants who were heavily armed have been holed up, and they were giving a tough time to the security force here, because whenever these militants they carry out such attacks, they are highly indoctrinated, they are trained, and they are motivated to inflict casualties on security forces. But here in Jammu and Kashmir, security force, army or the police, they are well trained to deal with such operations, deal with such situation. While in the initial firing, security forces lost men, at least 2 to 3 persons were killed and several others were injured, but then they prevented their own casualties and have managed to at least silence them. We don't know whether they have been killed or they are lying low or they have been injured, but for last 15 minutes there has not been, no fire has come from the police station. They were hiding inside, they were inside the hold up inside the Munshiat office of the Munshi's office of the police station, and it is believed all the 3 militants or 2 militants may have been killed. But unless they see the bodies of these militants, nothing can be said with certainty, because these are very, very crucial moments in any such operation, because militants they can feign that they are trained for these things. But the larger point is this attack has come at a time when government government was talking about the reconciliation. Government was talking about reaching out to all stakeholders, resumption of talks with Pakistan, and then when the Kashmir issue was in a sense internationalized, when we have seen recent major controversy, our separatists, hardliners release, Masrat Alam's release, which rocked the parliament, or Mufti Mohammad Sayeed's comments crediting Pakistan for successful elections, and then this attack coming again, an attempt to internationalize Kashmir issue, which separatists are espousing as cause, and this these type of attacks are internationalizing it, making a political point through violence. That has been the pattern of these attacks. But the bigger challenge for the PDP will be, now the BJP is openly saying, I spoke to their one of the MLA for Kathua, Rajbagh, he said, when you have such type of attacks, there's no question of revoking Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Jammu and Kashmir, not even partially, not even in any area which is believed to be relatively peaceful. So it has larger implications on the security situation. But for now, the challenge for the security force is to eliminate these militants if they have not been eliminated so far, and this operation is still going on. It has not been called off, while as it is believed militants may have been killed, but unless they see the bodies and go.
Right, Nazir, they're reporting from Kathua saying that there's been no firing for a while now, but still no confirmation if the entire episode is over. Nazir, stay on with us. We're also joined by Sudhi on the phone line. Sudhi, the centre closely monitoring the situation there in Kathua. Rajnath Singh may even make a statement.
Yes, I mean, the Home Minister has already spoken to his counterpart there. The Home Secretary has spoken to the DGP. There is a close vigil that is being maintained. And there have been, the CRP which was there in the police station where it was attacked, has also rushed in its quick reaction teams, that is the CRP commandos. The local police have rushed in reinforcements. My sources are indicating that at least one of the two terrorists are already dead. In fact, they are saying that perhaps only one of the terrorists are holding on. And it's a matter of time before the second terrorist is also eliminated. 3 CRP soldiers, we are told, have been injured, but those injuries are not major and therefore are likely to survive the attack. One of the people who have been killed, a civilian, is most likely to be one of the people who was in the commandeered vehicle, who was killed later on. And one policeman who was killed was the sentry at the police station, retired at the first. It appears that the attack happened, or the storming happened early hours in the morning between 5:30 and 6, according to details reaching New Delhi. Gargi.
All right, Sudhi, thanks so much for joining us there. And let's just go back to Nazir. Quickly, Nazir, once again, tell us what is the latest? There's been no firing for a while. You're waiting to find out whether this operation is over now.
There's calm, but calm doesn't mean militants have been killed. Calm doesn't mean there's peace. So there's calm. Security forces have closed. They are encircling this area again. Looks like they may have been killed, but unless they go for the room intervention. Room intervention in these cases always mean whenever the security force go inside, they're lobbing grenades inside every room to see if he is alive or if he is injured militant, he is killed before they enter the room. So that is the standard practice, SOP in such cases. The security forces are strictly following that standard operating procedure in this case. This is a joint operation by police, army, CRPF, who are well trained in dealing with such situations in Jammu and Kashmir. But the larger thing is how can the infiltration of such Fidain groups are prevented, in particularly in this area of Kathua, Samba and Hiranagar, who have infiltrated in recent past as well, carrying out such sensational attacks at a time when people were talking about peace, government was talking about reconciliation, and BJP and PDP would have come out this common minimum program about revocation of APSAPA, about talking to Pakistan, about talking to Hurriyat Conference. That That's why I have seen many of these people, they were shouting slogans this time, and actually then the BJP MLA from this area, Kathua, Raju Jasrota, saying now nothing doing with regard to revocation of APSAPA, will not going to revoke it, because the situation when you have such type of attacks, you cannot talk about and think about the APSAPA. But those who are advocating revocation of APSAPA would say, look, when APSAPA cannot prevent such attacks, what is the fun of keeping APSAPA in those areas which are peaceful? These areas are very close to border, and it has been the pattern, and it has been their strategy to cross over and carry out such major attacks. They have in the past they have carried out attacks on army installations, police station. Today this police station was targeted. They came in a vehicle and then stormed the police station. The Santri was killed in the initial firing. Then they were holed up inside the Munshi's room. First challenge for the police and the security forces was to evacuate all those policemen, around 25 policemen who were trapped there. All of them were evacuated. Some of them managed to come out, and others took shelter, took positions on the roof of top of the building, which you can actually see.
Nazir, sorry to interrupt you there. We're just going across to where the MOS home is speaking.
That's what Kiran Rijiju is saying at this moment.
Minister of State for Home, Kiran Rijiju, they're speaking on the attack in Kathua. There's also been a ruckus in the Rajya Sabha over this, as members wanted to discuss the Jammu and Kashmir situation. As Nazir was saying, the issue being politics also taking over at some level, talking about security in the state and how such an audacious attack could take place with terrorists dressed in army uniform managing to storm a police station in a state that has such high security. Remember, it's a new government there, a PDP-BJP government. Let's just listen to what Kiran Rijiju had to say.
I just want to get the report first. Today we have a discussion in Kashmir.
It's a fluid situation.
That's what I'm saying, that I can't comment right now because I have to get the latest information. It is an incident which is very, Oh, definitely, why not? This is, वो तो naturally आएंगे ना. Yeah. Today there's a matter in Parliament also.
All right. That's what Kiran Rijiju is.
All right, Kiran Rijiju, they're speaking to reporters. Well, these are the latest visuals you're seeing. A fire has broken out in one part of that police station in Kathua. Though, as Nazir was telling us, there's been no firing for a while, still waiting for some confirmation on the latest situation, as there's expected to be at least 2 militants still holed up inside that police station in Kathua.